And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Going deep downfield for Rook. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a give, right side. Barry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Jones. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Barry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On first down, it's Barry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Berry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers? And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
His kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score, Bengals 21, Patriots.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Now a give, right side. Berry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New England.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jones off the bootleg. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
81.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Off the option, that's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's Burrow. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The extra point is...
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Patriots 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Jones now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
At the 13-yard line.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. Throwing middle, but it's in.
Complete on the keeper. Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up third down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon.
Another day, another day.
Take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, New England.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. That's Berry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Patriot first down.
From the gun, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Berry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Prime time, baby.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
29-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Jones now throwing again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Jones on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To the air on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it for.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.